live.
Lovely, thank you.
Thanks, Michelle.
All right, good afternoon. It is Sondre here from Feminine Power and Prosperity, and the beautiful
Bernie Giggins from Inner Child Harmony Coaching.
And tonight we are here to bring you Astro Angels. So thank you so much for joining us. We really look forward to always being able to do this, to be able to share what it is that we know and give you some inspiration from the cards. So if you're here and you're joining us, please let us know. Please give us some love in the comments below. And if you'd like a card, let us know. And if you want to be in the draw for a mini reading from either myself or from Bernie, then what you need to do is love on this post and share it. So whilst we're in the live, if you can share it, then we will be able to reward you with something really cool called a mini reading. So we are about to start. And as always, we are going to Miss Giggins, who will tell us about all things Astro to begin with. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So we have got a really fantastic, I'm excited, and I'm hoping that everybody else gets very excited about this planetary changing at the moment. And it started with the new moon, which was on Wednesday last week. Yes. And it was just absolutely amazing, having a wonderful group there with us. Manifesting out, clearing out our old emotions and getting into the feeling of manifesting, getting the feeling of gratitude, and then being able to, start manifesting or writing it down for the next month, so to speak, until we come to the next new moon. But what's happened is since Friday, we have had no planets in retrograde. So retrogrades, it's for 16 days, and it's very rare that this actually happens. So retrogrades are really fantastic. What they do is they get you to stop, look what's happening in your life at different stages, or different emotional or business or something else like that. But it's sort of like I explain it like you're on a train trip, comes to a stop, and it's time to get off. What things don't need to keep going, need to have a look what's on your train, get rid of it, and then you start moving when you go forward, when the planets go forward. Well, we have got a moon, Saturn, Jupiter, and the moon, Mercury, Saturn and Jupiter in Aquarius at the moment. So it's 16 days from Friday where there's no retrogrades, no evaluating, no reviewing, no recalling, no contemplating. It's a rare period. But what it is that if you've been procrastinating, if you've been avoiding, if you've been putting things off like I have and wondering what the hell for, it is now really the go sign. Go ahead, no more resistance or roadblocks, self-imposed limitations as well. I can't do it, I'm not allowed to do it, all of those old beliefs. So like, there's nothing there. It's time now to go. So yesterday, there was 2 jobs that I've been putting off. 2 jobs went straight through. I'm going, oh my gosh, this is really great. Today, it's even a really stronger commitment as well. And the other part is Saturn's gone forward, which is retrograde going forward. Look back over your 5 months since August, and what have you achieved? What have you noticed about yourself? And give gratitude and acknowledgement of this retrograde period of Saturn. So some of the things, and I share this with Sondre as well, is that I was called to complete a Rose Dieta plant medicine diet on thing, and that really was a really big turning point for me, as well as finding out about what the Fawn complex does. Both changed my life direction. Understanding how alcohol and other vices had controlled my life, which I really didn't know the complexity of. And it was just, and then when I was listening to this, one of the astrologers, I'm going, wow, that was such a huge 5 months. So what is it for you? Since August, something major has happened in your life. If you can stop, have a look back, and you go, wow, because when you're going through it, you don't see it. It's when it gets mentioned to you, go, oh, that's what it was. So have a look for you. And what do you need to give gratitude and, an acknowledgement of your own self, how much you have grown or achieved. So that's one. So, and then I'll be back to you, Sondre. Amazing energy, but
Yeah, I reckon. Now, what I want to say about that is if you have a business idea that you have been thinking about and that you have been wondering about whether you're going to take it out into the market, now is the time to do it, because there's no knitter natter from the ladies in the attic, is how I interpret that, because you've been given this space of no retrograde, right? It's a space of no overthinking, no contemplating, only pure action. So if you find yourself in that space, I would encourage you deeply to just get into motion and start putting your offers, start putting your brilliance out there, and just do it and act on faith, right? So it's a beautiful, beautiful time to be able to do that. Now, I must say thank you very much for all of the ladies that have started to tune in. If you see me looking somewhat perplexed as I look down, it is because I am reading all of your beautiful comments here on my phone as a way to keep track of who is loving, who is sharing, and who is requesting. So this evening, our first beautiful person is Kerry Addison. She has not only said, hi, how you going, gorgeous ones? She has said, please may I have a card, and she shared. So thank you so much for that, Kerry. And a very special thank you to Janine Brody, because you've done the same thing. So awesome. Thank you so much to have you here this evening and have you on board. So Bernie, would you like to pull the first card for Kerry?
Okay, I will definitely do that for Kerry. So, welcome, Kerry.
Welcome.
The first, I'm going to draw different cards tonight. These are Heal Yourself cards.
Oh, very nice.
And these are from Ina Segal, which are really fantastic, and which I sell here as well if anybody wants them and wants to have a beautiful set of cards that you'll hear tonight. It is just fantastic. So just let me know and I will post them to you. So
how do they get a hold of those, Bernie? Do they just go to Inner Child Harmony, or do they need to message you directly?
Just message me as well, or you can go to Inner Child Harmony Coaching on the Facebook, but you can also just message me and I'll be able to let you know. But your card is number 24, which is self-love, and self-love should be our year for self-love, each one of us going into this Aquarius age, you know, doing what we say we're going to do or doing what we tell other people to do. So your beautiful self-love, isn't that a gorgeous card?
Stunning. Absolutely.
Some of the biggest obstacles to self-love are self-criticism and perfectionism, which lead to harsh judgment of the self, closing down, and eventually illness. Have you been trying to compete with others, get approval from people in your family, or simply pushing yourself too hard? Tick, tick, tick. If so, you need to soften and start listening to your body. Focus on keeping your heart open and practice acknowledging and recognizing the good in yourself and others. This card beckons you to breathe in love in and out every moment of the day. And ask yourself, what changes do I need to make to my daily routine so that love can pulsate through every breath, action, and relationship that I engage in? Choose to open your heart through softness, deep breathing, relaxation, movement, finding beauty in nature, in your home, in your pain, in your love, in your sadness, in prayer, etc. Keep your heart open, even though it makes you feel vulnerable and exposed. So how fantastic is that? Let us know how this resonates with you as well.
Yeah, that would just be perfect. And I want to say, you know, like with that card, one of the practices that I teach in our Feminine Power and Prosperity circles is an energetic practice called staying open even when it hurts. So I think that's the core of what that card is all about, right? How can we be in a loving place of self whilst going about being our beautiful selves in the world? So I think that's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful card. Now we have so many women here this afternoon, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Kerry, we hope that that card really speaks to you. Please let us know if it does. And Bernie, no doubt you're about to go in and have a look at who's there. I have got to Natika. So if you go down to Natika and then start giving some love there, that would be really, really cool.
Okay.
She says that she shared it as well. So I've got you on the list for a reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card now for Melissa Davies. So Melissa, this card is for you. I'm just asking my deck just to tune into you. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck that I just received all the way from the UK. So big shout out to all of those of you that are watching from the UK. We hope that you're doing well, staying safe and well. So this is the card that this is the deck that I'm reading from. Let me go over this way. Let me turn it that way. It is the Mystical Wisdom card and the deck. And the reason that I bought this was because of the artwork. It's just so beautiful. I fell in love with it. And the readings are pretty straightforward, pretty to the point, and will help you, no doubt. So, Melissa, this is your card, and it's talking about potential. Think big for your future, which is perfectly aligned with what Bernie was talking about astrologically. Now is the perfect time to be doing this. And this is just a stunning, stunning card. Because, you know, at times we need to be curious. We need to act like children to be able to, you know, get to the very core of what really wants to come through us, right? Because that's where curiosity lives. That's where wonder lives. That's where all things joyful, in my opinion, live. And this little one's surrounded by all these fairies and can see an angel, and it's just glowing really, really big. So potential and think big. Melissa, this is your card, and I am just moving over to what is in my book. And so it says, your creative and mental powers carry great potential. Yay! Your plans to expand your horizon are underway, and everything is progressing steadily. I like this. I love it when we get a bit of a confirmation like this, because sometimes we don't know like how it is that it's tracking, but it would appear, Melissa, that the universe has a good track on you. So that's very cool. So it says, think and plan outside of your limitation and remain open-minded. And I would say that open-hearted, as there are more possibilities and opportunities than you can see at this point. And I think that's part of, you know, like tuning in astrologically as well, you know, as above, so below. So we're in a perfect time to be able to take action and do the things that, you know, we've been thinking and wondering about. Potential is definitely there for you, Melissa. So this could be to study, a business venture, or to travel. Maybe not travel at the moment, but, you know. Be ready to take on the challenges with a think big attitude. Empower yourself and with more development, more self-development. And I always love to add this one, more business development, because I know that, you know, as spiritual entrepreneurs, what often happens is we get stuck not seeing our own value. And so what we do is we go out there and we do more certificates, we learn more modalities, when what we should really be focusing on is, how can I grow my business acumen to be able to take my entrepreneurial thoughts and processes out into the world. So if you're wondering how to do that, then I'd invite you over to Feminine Power and Prosperity, or come over and join me in the Wealthy Goddess community, where you'll be with like-hearted, like-minded souls, and you'll be in the right place for more tips and more inspiration. So, but for now, potential, Melissa, is all yours. So go out and claim it, honey. That's what I would say to you for that. So I am burning up to Janine Brody. She has also shared and loved on our comments here. So we want to say thank you so much for doing that. It really just helps, you know, get our message out there, gets us to spread a bit of love and a bit of joy and a bit of fun. So away you go, Bernie. Okay, so who's mine? You are Janine Brody.
Janine, hello Janine, how are you? It's crazy here this afternoon. It's woo! Anyway, yours beautiful, Janine, is healing. Okay, so another beautiful card, all about healing there. And I just saw before that Kerry, it really resonated with Kerry, that last card as well. So let's look for what healing, self-healing is here for you. So if you are experiencing stress, feel overwhelmed, are suffering ailments in your body, or feel exhausted and depressed, it means that your body is trying to communicate with you. Your body wants you to start treating it in a more loving manner and listening to the messages it is sending you. You need to become conscious of the areas in your life that you are avoiding or suppressing. Healing takes time. It's a process, and your first step towards healing is to create a safe, loving, supportive environment where you can listen to your inner wisdom. So there you go. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the
Yeah,
tears.
that's just stunning. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Oh, it's got a
beautiful.
candle. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's almost like, that one as well is, where have you dimmed your light? Like, it's almost like trying to bring the flame back as well. And we are all guilty. Females are guilty of giving it away. We are giving the advice, we are giving the love, we're healing so many other people, and we forget ourselves in the meantime. So that's a really big thing. Beautiful Sondre and I talk about it, or we are in our classes and things like that, about being a hypocrite, about where do I advise other people and I don't do it myself. So it's being really conscious about, if I'm saying it to somebody else, that I need to do it to myself. So just having a look at your life, where are you healing other people, giving to other people, but not actually, your little candle is really struggling. So there you go. That's yours, Janine. Let me know how that goes with you, how it resonates as well.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. And I'm going to pull a card before we go back to a little bit more astro for the beautiful Karen Eckford. I hope I've pronounced that properly. It's always a bit of a challenge. Again, I'm pulling from the Mystical Wisdom deck, and we hope that you enjoy this card. So let's just tune into this one. Ooh, I like it. This is Creative Wonderment. Follow your passion. Do you see how all of these cards are actually aligning to what it is I'm speaking about? I always love that. I love how we go, oh my God, this is so cool. We get to trip over it. We hope that you're tripping over it as well. We hope that it's really, really speaking to you. I love the fact that she is in pink. I love her gown. And there's fashion, and there's piano, and there's lights. Peacocks for change and transformation. There's so many beautiful things inside of this card, and she's ascending is the thing that I like the most, right? So she's going up these stairs and she's ascending to her fulfillment. So I think that's really, really cool. So it says here, creative wonderment. Let's have a look. It says here, you are able to bring fruition to something within your imagination that you have thought of. Love it. Being creative is relaxing, therapeutic, whether it's cooking, sewing, woodwork, photography, writing, arts, or in my opinion, creating a program that you can take out into the world and serve more people with. Whatever it may be that stimulates your imagination, this is the time for you to create and inspire others. This is the time for you to fulfill all that you dream of. Utilize your skills, take classes and follow your passions. You will one day have the opportunity to turn your heartfelt creativity into your life's work. Create your labor of love. And there's a mantra here for you as well. It says, I'm inspired to be creative. So we really want you to ride the energy that's being created astrologically as well, to be able to bring all of these things to fruition. So my beautiful Karen, I hope that you enjoyed that card. Let us know in the comments below. That would be just absolutely super. Thank you. And Miss Bernie is going to tell us some more about what's happening astrologically.
Okie dokie. So we have got Jupiter, Uranus. So it's the first major Uranus transit of 2021. Yeah. So Jupiter enhances, and it brings wisdom and justice, and the natural wisdom and joy fills us. So this Jupiter enhances in us is very vital at this time. So in the wisdom, the joy, the fun, and the freedom is what we really need to pick up on it and take with us, not like board it up and take it away. Jupiter also creates sudden changes, so new ground can be broken, usually in a big way. That's what we're talking about. There's no stop signs, there's no orange lights, there's no red lights, it's green lights, go, go, go. And Jupiter attracts expansion, fortune, and prosperity. So this, what the Uranus does now, so that's Jupiter. And now because it's in, so it's hand in hand with Uranus, is it revolutionizes. It invites breakthroughs and encourages freedom and detachment from any old patterns that would normally cause you to become concerned, as in stuck, resistance, I can't get out of this, there's no way, all of those old patterns that we used to have.
Yeah.
And like we said before, with that new moon just on Wednesday, it's also really shattered quite a few paradigms for us all. Sol is enhancing you with a new sense of self-worth brought by this Aquarian planetary light. And it invites a shift in every area that's been held hostage by restrictions and that have been self-imposed. So there you go. That's and I'll just see a little bit more in a minute, but wow, that is, like I said, we have got 14 more days. There was 16 days on Friday. Now we've got 14 more days of what do you need to do? What do you need to change? You know, as you said before, you know, start those start businesses, start new programs, start, you know, something to really activate you, love you, encourage you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so exciting. It's absolutely, it's unbelievably exciting time, because, you know, we're all, you know, with change comes a certain amount of fear, right? And so this is a door that's like wide open for you to step through into change, into your own power, and create the changes that you want without having all of that worry and all of that negative thinking coming forward with you. So it's a beautiful, beautiful time to be in action and to back yourself, right? Because when you're a spiritual entrepreneur and you're purpose-led, then there's no better time to be able to do that. So make sure that you get on that train and run while it's moving. That's my tip for you. Now, I would like you, Bernie, to pull a card for Christine McAndrews-Hagan. So ladies, just so you know, I am working through this list. We will do our best to get to as many of you as we possibly can. For those of you that do share and we don't get to you inside of this reading, then by all means, please send us a friend's request and a message to let us know, and we'll make sure that we follow up and put you into the draw for the readings that we have available this week. Thank you.
Okay, so for Christine.
Yes.
I'm writing some of these down as well. I'm just going, oh my gosh, really fast. Oh, okay. So your card, Christine, is all about patience. And patience is a virtue. And let's see what patience means.
I don't have much patience.
No.
I think I missed that part of virtue.
Absolutely. You must develop patience in all areas of your life. Patience does not mean that you have to give up and do nothing. On the contrary, you need to be aware of several aspects of the circumstances that you are facing. Patience requires you to stop pushing, rushing, and creating potentially explosive situations. Instead, it asks you to see the bigger picture and become aware of the ingredients that might be missing. If you are impatient with a particular person, instead give them space. Avoid jumping to conclusions and making up dramatic stories about a person or a situation without being aware of all the details. You have an opportunity to let go of judgment. Always look for the truth of the situation, not what someone is saying or doing, but why. Patience can also be connected to a health condition that you are recovering from. Maybe it's a new diet, or maybe it's an exercise program that you have embarked on, or a new course of study that you may have begun, sorry. But it's being able to, as well, it says let go of judgment. And Sondre had said this one to me the other day, you know, to change judgment to admiration. You know, if you're judging somebody, then what could you admire them? You know, just flip it. And what could you admire them in them? Because whatever you're seeing in another person is something that's hidden inside of you.
Yeah.
So, and that's been a really good one for the last couple of weeks. I've just go, oh, okay, so I'm judging that. So what do I really need to admire them about it? And it shifts your perspective.
Yeah.
And instead of getting stuck, then you start flowing. Oh, okay. And it comes from love. It goes back into the heart of love, and then it just releases that from there.
Yeah.
So there you go. I hope that one worked for you, Christine. Let us know.
Yeah,
and
we
thank
would
you for
love
sharing.
that. That would be just fantastic if you could let us know. That would be great. Now, I am about to pull a card for Shakti. So Shakti, thank you for sharing, and thank you for requesting a card. We appreciate your love. We appreciate that you're here. So let's ask these beautiful mystical wisdom cards. What you would like to know? Oh, goodness. It says cheer up.
Oh.
Yeah, I hope this helps. It's absolutely beautiful. Because in this cheering up, she is totally free. Her wings are expanded. She's moving towards the light. And there's some beautiful, she's just completely free. It's absolutely gorgeous. And well, actually, because it says live in the moment. So, and as a practice, you know, sometimes that can be just a little bit difficult to do, right? So always just coming home, you can always just put 2 fingers on your heart, right? Just take a few deep breaths into your heart space and bring yourself present to the moment. And we can always find beautiful things to be happy for, irrespective of the circumstances that we find ourselves in, right? I was just talking about this on my page just a few days ago about what really gratitude is. Gratitude is the opportunity to build that as an energy in your body and in your sphere, like within the energetic field that surrounds you. And the more that you get attuned to gratitude, the more things that you find to be grateful for. And I'm pretty sure that cheering up would be the same. So it says, don't dwell on the past. Astrologically, it's saying that as well. We can't go into the past to be able to move forward. You just got to start with clean slate, which is change, right? As it can't dwell on the past because it can't be changed. That's what this card said. So why obsess about the future if things beyond your control can happen at any time? Goodness me, anyone that's transitioned through 2020 already understands this card quite deeply, I would imagine. Become childlike again, as yesterday never mattered and tomorrow is another day. Do something spontaneous. Stop and smell the roses. Bake a cake or sit and watch the people walking by. Just live in the moment and enjoy what it is that you are doing. Allow the universe and your angels to assist you effortlessly at this time. Listen to the angels sing. You will hear them just as you step into your own flow. If you are feeling exhausted and disheartened, just rest and do nothing. Nurture yourself. A little bit like the self-love card that we just had just a couple of cards ago. It says nurture yourself to regenerate for tomorrow. Do what you need to do to cheer up. And there's always something. There's always something that you can smile for. The mantra says, I live for today and I feel cheerful. So, Shakti, I hope that helps because it's a beautiful card with a beautiful image. So we hope that you enjoy that and it
gorgeous.
Heart, mind and your soul. So yeah, beautiful. We have another request here from Natika. And Natika, I'm sorry, but I cannot say your last name, so I'm not going to try. So it's for Natika. And Benny, if you could pull a card for that, that would be just fantastic.
I will. Thank you. Thank you, Nitika. Thank you very much. What a wonderful afternoon of all these beautiful people tuning in.
How much fun are we having?
So much love. Thank you. So your card for today is take off your masks. And it's number 11 as well. Stop trying to appear different to who you really are. It's time to take off your mask and be the real you. You cannot get the love and attention that you are craving by pretending to be someone that you are not. Why are you so frightened to be honest with yourself and others? Do you feel that you will lose friends and opportunities by showing others your imperfections, fears, and vulnerabilities? Are you constantly doing things to please others, even if doing this does not work for you? This card indicates that you need time to get to know yourself and what is important in your life. You will know that you are evolving when other people's judgments of you no longer impact you. If you have an incredible talent, believe in yourself. Don't hide your greatness because others feel envious or resentful. Remember, every great leader had people who loved them and believed in them, as well as those who doubted and disliked them. And we definitely know that, don't we, with everybody around at the moment. But that's a just beautiful, a beautiful one there today. And that's what I'm teaching as well in the Rise and Shine Brighter Healing Circle. A lot of probably about 96% of my clients have mother wounds. And that's where it comes from, starting from childhood, this mother wound that it's not our fault, but we can't get rid of it. It's almost like it's honest, and it's being able to work through it and be able to release it, and then the new growth to come through. And especially that is one of the masks. Mine, with my mother and myself, I always had this really happy mask on, and everybody could not believe the relationship that I ever had until I really went in and cleared that and healed that on my own self. Brand new relationship with my mother, and mother-in-law as well. And that's what we all deserve, and as I've, while you don't clear it, you actually end up handing it over to your daughter, to your granddaughter, which I have just, come across as well, thinking that I have been such a really good healer for myself and things like that, and realizing that all the things that I didn't say had already switched over to my daughter. And now on a different healing altogether in Sondre's groups as well as my group, you go into and you heal those things on the inside, and then it flourishes and new seeds, new energy comes up, and you get back on a beautiful life. But the relationship ripples out, and you have a better bond, a much clearer bond as well. So, and that's, when I saw that mask, what pain, we mask our pain, but underneath, if you don't deal with it, it's still going to shine through. It's like rust. Keep painting over it. It's still going to keep coming through until you really take that rust out. It's always going to be there. And Sondre and I, with our working together in classes, Sondre is my business coach. I'm her coach in a different way. We have just, evolved so much, but it's just how we have grown as well and what we've healed. And it's just been amazing. And our beautiful clients as well, they get the benefits of all of this. So come along to either one of us.
Yeah, they certainly do. And, that mask, right? It's like what Bernie's talking about, like that deeper inner healing, like, because what happens is, you go through life and you heal what you need to do. And then as you continue to move around and life happens and all the rest of it, it still comes up for more healing, right? Until you get to the very, very core of it. And I would say that it's been an absolute blessing to not only just have you as my client, which I love, but to be your client and to, really be able to break through some of those really deep wounds that we kind of go, okay, well, I'm on with my life, I'm moving forward, and we don't realize that sometimes we realize we're dragging it with us, but we don't really know what to do with it, right? So it's a beautiful time for healing. It's a beautiful time for release, and it's a beautiful time for change. So, reach out to either myself or Bernie, and we would love to be able to assist you in any of that work that you would like to do, because we love to do it. We love to see the transformation in our clients. We love to see the transformation in the groups and the circles that we hold, because it is really, really powerful stuff. So we hope that you enjoyed that. Now, I am going to pull a card for Laura Lou Blondie. So Laura Lou Blondie, I've seen your requests. I've decided to move over to a different card set for you. A card set by Colette Baron Reid, who I completely love. And I always enjoy her guidance and her wisdom. I love the simplicity of it. And also the different layers in which this wisdom comes through. So it's from her seven energies oracle deck. So just let me just really tune in for you there. This one is Waking the Lion. Ooh. Now, honey, this is a really powerful card. And I can tell you that it's already asking you to step up in a way that you may not have done before, or at a time when you really need to be claiming your own power as an amazing, awesome woman that I'm sure that you are, and really understanding, you know, like part of that claiming your power is part of what was also in that card, allowing yourself the opportunity and the space to respond as opposed to react. And it's a really core life lesson. I'm sure that you've had moments like that. And we hope that this card really helps you. It says, regardless of the outer conditions right now, you can't wait for fear to lessen before you move forward. In fact, despite the chaos and the seeming disarray, you must be bold. Wherever your trepidation is, act as if you have deep trust and all will be well, right? And we've all had moments of deep trust that we can actually tap into that energy and use it to pull us forward. Nothing is promised to you, but you will never truly see magic if you do not take a risk. Come to the edge of certainty in your life and leap into the unknown. You have no guarantees of immediate success. Still, you must summon your bravery. You must face the possible pain, failure, and even success and own your power, right? And as you can see, my business name is Feminine Power and Prosperity. I'm all about women being able to step up and step into their capacity in their own leadership, to show leadership to others, to be able to earn money, to be able to provide services that truly make the transformation and help people on a really deep level. So if that's part of your stepping up, then I'd invite you to be in a conversation with me. You can just reach out on Messenger and we'll tee something up. It says, the act of making the leap, no matter the final outcome. Awaken the lioness within. It says lion, but I'm going for lioness. Be proud of who you are and who you are becoming. No one can take this away from you. What type of courage is called for today? Only you know, and only you have the power to choose your path. Know that this takes just as much strength and bravery to love and to be vulnerable as it does to confront personal challenges or physical obstacles. So call on your strength and stand in your power and claim your ground. Consciously temper your emotional reactions. Do nothing and trust in the partnership with the divine. Whatever your choice, you will not fail as long as you act with courage and integrity. So Lara Lou, I hope that helps you, because it's a beautiful, beautiful card. Like I said, awakening the lion, and I'm going to call it the lioness because I'm all for feminine power. There you go. Hope that helped, honey. All right. Wow, this is so much fun. I always enjoy this. It's always great. We are coming up to about 6:40, so we have about 20 minutes left, and Bernie still has something more to share on Astro Angels in terms of what's happening for us astrologically, because what I said before, you know, as above, so below, and when we are aware of what is happening above, we can use that power, we can use that energy to make the changes that we need to make in life. And like I said, the barn door is wide open for you to make as many changes as you want right now. So tell us some more, Benny.
Right. Okay. So Aquarius age is all about freedom, free will, freedom.
Yep.
And this is what Uranus rules as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's vital that we embrace freedom on all levels.
Yep.
This what's happening at the moment with the moon, Mercury, Saturn and Jupiter. Mercury is coming up. So we're in a 2-week lead up to it.
Yep.
Mercury is all about communication, you know, and backing up your computers, backing up your phone. Please, you know, if nothing else, it's all about communications, losing communications. Sometimes it's a good thing. There's some people that you don't really want, and they're just sorry. Only the right people will come
Sorry,
back.
the universe just took care of you. Oops. Sorry.
What do I say? It helps us overcome any resistance to being fully liberated and our own sovereign beings of love and light. You know, that we're in charge of it. Instead of it in charge of us and ruling us, then it starts for, you know, us to take control of our own self. If you don't like change, if you don't like being controlled to not your liking, then choose radical happiness. You know, just being able to hand it over to the highest power, over to your higher self, being able to, you know, bring it back to love all the time. What else is there? We have the greatest gift of free will. Without the awareness, we would only focus on instinctual survival trauma response, which is the freeze, fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. If you don't know fawn, I'll let you know in a minute. It's our freedom to choose, exercising that freedom of what you want to do, where you want to go, restores your inner peace, you know, really coming back, you know, listening to taking off your masks, listening to patience, listening to self-healing and self-love. You know, just have a look at those cards that have come up tonight as well. This Uranus represents the higher mind. And the function of our brain is to record information and process it. It's like good software, but not to evaluate it. What we need is, and Jupiter is apparently the wisdom and the prosperity one, but it's going against subconscious to conscious, subconscious to conscious. It's being able to, what is it? When we use our brain to try to evaluate our life, we can only do it to previously stored information, which is your old limitations, your old memories, and it's just going round and round. If you don't, well, we were just saying about healing that rust. And if you don't heal, you know, remove the core, remove the, I like it. If you got a thorn stuck inside, and you can't find it, get around it, you'll find it all the time. But being able to go back into it consciously, I really need to heal this. This is mine. Nobody else can do it for me, but it's my free will to do that, to clear that, for the universe to. The universe wants us to step up. So it's consciousness to allow us to reflect on our thoughts, go back into what we need to do, clear it, take the masks off, be so authentically you, you know, do what you say, you know, you tell other people as well. And another one on that is that we have Astro Angels night tomorrow night. If you would like to come over to our wellness marketplace.
Our wellness community, yep.
Our wellness community, and it's 8:30 Victoria time and it's 7:30 Queensland time, which I am up here, and we would love to have you over there, and we'll be giving you some more freebie card readings as well, and letting you know a little bit more about what we do as well over there. So thank you, Sondre.
Yay! I thought that was beautiful. That's very, very cool. So what am I thinking? I'm thinking that I want to pull a card for a very, very outrageously special woman that is on here this evening, Teresa, and you're from New Zealand, which I'm Melbourne born, Wellington raised, not quite sure whereabouts you are in beautiful New Zealand, but it'd be great if you popped it in the comments below. And you have shared this video a whopping outstanding 15 times. So
oh wow!
I want to say, oh my goodness, thank you so much. I deeply appreciate that. And Therese, for that, if you contact me via Messenger, I will do a reading for you. So as we really, really appreciate that. So make sure that you reach out, make sure that we can serve you further. So Therese, what I'm going to do for you, my lovely, is I'm going to pull from my Goddess Power card. And let's see how this can contribute, and how it can let you see how to bring your own personal power and your own personal mana into play. So let's have a look at what this card is. We always love it that we get to see people from all over the world where we've travelled and where we've lived. And for me, New Zealand still absolutely has my heart. And
Yeah.
miss it incredibly. Actually, it's almost making me tear up. And all my family are on the East Coast. And yeah, I just miss home a lot. So here we go. This one is saying, oh, Lizzie, it's all about revelation. All right. And so she's her whole, you know, how I'd interpret that is her whole crown chakra is like kaboom, right? It's there's so much radiating out of her, but she's also holding a vision within her hand that is coming into being. And this, what looks like a wisp of smoke, is a dragon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So in Fawn to Fearless, we talk about you know, coming into our power, coming into claiming our dragon, coming into claiming our freedom and our spontaneity and love and joy and all those things. So the symbol of a dragon is really actually quite powerful for us. We hope that that serves you too. So I'm just going to nip on over to number 28. And it says, there are moments when synchronicity brings all of the elements together in a flash of insight to rise up in your glorious epiphany. What was not clear becomes crystalline in an instant. Actually, that's what's actually radiating from her, is the crystals. It is if you are able to simultaneously perceive every facet in a diamond. You know, without a doubt, that you are on the right track, and a deep understanding sinks into your very bones. Oh, this is so beautiful. And into your very soul. In this moment, change and transformation take place, and transcendent moment is offered to you as an extraordinary gift. Now is one of those times. The Chinese goddess Lizzie, mother of lightning. I like that. Mother of, oh my goodness, you get some inspirations, Teresa. This is just going to be gorgeous. Brings revelations into your life with a flash. She gifts you with this as a result of all of your hard work that you have put in to dismantling your old self and making space for you. No, making space for who you are and who you are becoming. This is a very anticipated time. And this is so powerful, this card right now, given all of the astrological shifts and changes that are happening. Yeah. And it's amazing, you know, whether this be in your business, whether this be in your life, whatever, in your personal relationships, maybe it's your health, maybe it's your finances, whatever this is really, really powerful. So I would invite you to spend some time, maybe even re-listening to that card reading, because it's incredibly powerful. So I hope that you enjoyed that. And by the way, please reach out, because I would love to honor you with a card reading. So please make sure that you do. All right, thank you. All righty. And
so who am I reading for?
You are reading for Breeza Kavanagh. And ladies, we are making our way down the list. If we do not get to you this evening, by all means, feel free to come over and join us tomorrow night for Astro Angels in our wellness community, which is the community that Bernie and I are part of. It is helping you to be better in mind, body, heart, and soul. And it's a community we're blessed to be part of, as well as running our own communities. Bernie's is the Inner Child Harmony, and she would love to invite you over to her space. So that you can be in the right place to be able to receive wisdom. and to be able to receive inspiration and tips for your daily life. And I run the Wealthy Goddess community, and I would love it if you would come over there and join in with the other like-hearted, like-minded souls and be in the right place for tips and inspirations. But for now, Bernie's going to read a card for Breeza.
Who is it? Angie or Louisa?
No, Breeza.
Oh, Breeza. Oh, Breeza. Okay. Hello, Breeza. Alrighty. So, Breeza, you are, we love this one. Say what you mean.
Say what you mean and mean what you say, and don't be mean
about it. we love our sayings. So take some time to clarify what you need to communicate and to whom. Honest communication begins with you. Take a moment to connect within and ask yourself, in what area of your life are you hiding and denying how you feel? Does your relationship with your partner need revamping? Are there things that are not working? Who are the people in your life that you must be honest with? This is your opportunity to take back your power and share clearly, wisely, and honestly what does and does not work for you. When you feel vulnerable, you can easily be swayed to say what you feel the other person wants to hear in order to keep the peace. The message of this card is that you need to say what you really mean, whether someone else likes it or not. How good is that?
Yeah.
So
I love it. And that's one of the things that we learn in Fawn to Fearless, right?
Yeah.
It's to stop being that people pleaser, to stop being so overly concerned about what you need to do for other people and really look after yourself. So if it's inside of your relationship, I would, look after yourself first and then the other person. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So there you go. That's for you, Breeza. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. And do you have anything more to share astrologically, or are we just going to move on and do a couple of quick more card readings before it comes
do
to
some more card readings. That'll be great.
Okay, great. All right.
We've got so many gorgeous people here tonight.
Oh, now this is for Kariste T. Curry. So let me find you. Breeza said thank you very much. So appreciated and makes sense. So that's really, really cool. We love it when that feedback and that acknowledgement comes through. That's really good. So if you are still on with us and you have received a card tonight, let us know how it's speaking to you, whether that truth is finding its way into your heart. So I'm about to pull a card for Therese. And this is the peacock, and it says to raise your standards. So, as you know, when a peacock feathers, or it's a he, isn't it? It's actually the masculine side. Yep. So, you know, how I would interpret this too is to be claiming not just your feminine power, but to find bring a little bit more yang into it, find a little bit more energy to be able to go through and raise your standards. So let's quickly flick over here to the peacock. Yes. And it says, this peacock is possibly one of the most exquisitely beautiful creatures of the world's animal kingdom. It is also believed to be the most virtuous and embodies the admired characteristics of integrity and loyalty. Like the peacock, you embody qualities important for friendship and family unity. You are encouraging, selfless, and enrich the lives of everyone you meet. The peacock is also very protecting of its young, as any little mummy should be, and will provide for and protect them under any circumstances. This card can also be seen as an indication to better yourself and to raise your standards and to be more like the peacock, right? And so if I was interpreting this card, I would say, what part of your inner child do you need to look after better? Which part of you needs that raising of the standard, needs protection, needs help, needs loving? and bring that to the fore. So it says here, I love and care for everyone I know. And I always love to spin that round and say, I love and care for myself first and then everyone I know. It's beautiful. So thank you. Now, Bernie, you are pulling a card for Angie Marie.
Angie Marie.
Angie Marie.
All righty. So welcome, Angie Marie, and thank you so very much for everybody who's been doing lots of emojis for us, sharing it and liking our pages. Thank you so very much.
We love it.
So, Angie, you have got the Phoenix Rising. There you go.
Oh, I like it.
That's what we all need.
Yeah.
How awesome is that? Wow. Alrighty. So everything in your life is falling apart in order for you to rise from the ashes with renewed strength. This is not a time to create, but a time to sweep away everything that has not worked in your life. The reason so many things are breaking down and not going your way is that because the old cycle of your life is absolutely completing.
Yeah.
They feel that you are walking through the fires of life right now in order to be cleansed and purified for your rebirth. Soon you will not recognize yourself. You are reclaiming your spirit. If possible, try to isolate yourself from the chaos surrounding you. Now is the time for you to feel any pain that you have previously suppressed so that you can heal this. The universe has plans and opportunities that are better than you can ever imagine. So let go and trust and anticipate what is coming. So that there, I just want to go back there as well, is feeling any pain that you may previously have suppressed, okay? In order to clear that rust that we keep talking about, that keeps coming through all the time, you really need to go in and feel it to absolutely heal it. Once it's there, it doesn't come back, but you have to feel it. But what we've done in the past with trauma, fight, flight, freeze, and fawn, is that we've held on to it. And soul says we need to experience it, release it, just like a little baby. They cry, they're happy, they pinch, and then it's just continuous. And it just goes. But the longer we hold it, the more damage it's actually doing on the inside. We're suppressed, we're depressed, we're stuffing it down, and that's when we start drinking, we start eating. What else is there? There's foodaholic, workaholic, spendaholic, and alcoholic, or just drinking in other things as well. But it's something that's going against what we really need. So hopefully that resonates with you, but with all of us, in order to heal our people pleaser, our fawn part. The fawn is the one that actually sacrifices on our behalf. If it feels at all that we're unsure, we're unsafe, something is dangerous, fawn takes control and it diverts away, it forfeits on your behalf, it makes you sacrifice. And as soon as you understand what the fawn is, then it becomes your genie. So then you can command it, hey, I really want this to happen, and it does, instead of being the other way. So there you go. That's Fawn to Fearless, which will be starting in a couple of weeks. So come on over and let us know. Sondre and I have just done the first course, and it was just spectacular.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And if you want to know how to build an amazing course that really serves people's hearts and serves people's souls, then I'd invite you to come on over into the Wealthy Goddess community, or go to my Feminine Power and Prosperity page and find out some real gems of wisdom, right? And start thinking about what it is that your life experience has taught you that you can teach others and shine a light on, so that they can get the transformation that they need. And that is what I do. It is an amazing gift that I have, and I'm really thrilled to be able to share it with as many people as I can. So thank you so much for everybody that joined us this evening. If we have missed you, you have a couple of options. You can share the video, message us, and then message us, and then we will pull a card we'll do a mini reading for you. Or you can just come on over to Astro Angels tomorrow night on our wellness community. We would love to have you.
Yes, please.
with
Yeah.
us or with any of our communities that are there and available. For now, we need to say thank you so much. We love you. We bless you. We hope that you take advantage of what is happening astrologically. Use it to take your life forward. We love you.
Yeah.
Good night.
Thank you so very much. See you tomorrow night or see you next time. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.